Hey everyone, welcome back. As 2023 is almost here, I wanted to drop another video with New Year theme because we love to prepare for the new year. So today we will be covering some super practical productivity tips and habits which you can start implementing right away and see results. Being busy may sound cool, but it will eventually cause burnout or time waste, and I realized I'm against that constantly hustling culture. I definitely want to get tons of things done, but I don't want to be rushing from the moment I wake up till I go to bed. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to be busy in 2023. I want to be productive. So if you wish the same, I have 7 habits to boost your organization and productivity skills. Therefore, you can have a productive year and hopefully reach all your goals you set for 2023. Now, if you're ready, let's get into it. Moving unnecessary things away. First of all, it's important that the environment you work in is well organized and you don't have anything that you won't be working with. Meaning you only keep what's necessary, and as soon as you're done with something, you remove it right away before they cause a chaos. For example, if I'm working on my laptop and there are 4 tabs open, the moment I'm done with one of them, I immediately close the tab. That way I don't feel overwhelmed while working. Minimalism, especially at work, is a natural productivity booster. The more space you give yourself, the more efficient you work, and you don't feel stressed out because you have only one work in front of you which you're currently working on. You can actually apply this to many areas of your life. You can put the ingredients back to the fridge while cooking in the kitchen. You can have one study book on your desk instead of 10. I personally made this attitude a habit for years now, and the most significant result for me is that I stress very little and I'm able to get many things done in a day thanks to my minimal workspace and this simple organization hack. Using the silent hours. If there is one thing that will skyrocket your productivity in 2023, that is taking advantage of silent hours when the world sleeps and it's still quiet outside. No distractions, no horn voice, no calls, no WhatsApp messages, no disturbing parents. It's just you and your dreams, your vision, and your to-do list. For night owls, try to get extra tasks done during late night hours, and for early birds, try to wake up a bit more early to use the first hours you have in the most productive way. Let's say you only have 1 hour. I guarantee you will accomplish more within that hour than any other hour in the afternoon. Implementing a reward system. Don't wait for your long-term rewards to come to you, and reward yourself with small things daily. I almost do this every day and it works so well. For instance, every time I complete my to-do list for the day, especially if it's a challenging one, I give myself a reward that I know I will look forward to, like watching one episode from my TV series, or having a snack, or going out with my friends, and I naturally motivate myself to get things done. For sure, having a long-term reward is the best thing ever, but we know it may take even years to get to that point, and life is not all about go, so don't be afraid to give yourself some breaks in between while enjoying your rewards, and this helps with getting better at delayed gratification too. Defining the tasks for the day in the morning. Here I'm not talking about planning the day. You might have planned your day a night before, and for example, it might be do a leg workout, work on assignment, and go to library. But in the morning, it will be 1 hour leg workout with this much sets and reps, finish the first and second part of the assignment, and go to library at 4 p.m. to get this book. When you have this amount of clarity and organization with every single day's to-do list, since everything is so clear, you will be less likely to procrastinate and you will be much more focused during the day. Additionally, it's great if you struggle with self-discipline. I don't know what it is yet, but getting clear on something magically makes you gain discipline. Of course, sometimes life happens, plans change, but just give it a try once and see how it goes. Filling the gaps. Basically, whenever you don't do something that will require high brain function. By the way, this is not multitasking because researchers find that multitasking does not make us more productive because human brain can do only one thing at a time. I always try to fill the gaps whenever I do something on autopilot mode, like folding clothes, putting the dishes away. I put something educational in the background, like a podcast, YouTube video, audiobook, or I go for regular checkups to my doctor, and I usually wait there at least a half an hour. So while waiting, I read my book, etc., etc. So in moments like that, I recommend to not scroll on Instagram or TikTok, but do something that will benefit you somehow. Keeping a calendar for deadlines. By this calendar, I mean a calendar where you can fill each day, write something in it, keep notes. If you're a person who works with due dates constantly, I highly recommend creating one, especially a physical one like the one I have on my planner. As a person who has tons of deadlines for tasks, starting with my video schedule, without a calendar, I would go crazy, but now I know what needs to be done when, and any other details I need to know about that. Honestly, this might be the secret to my all-time organized mind. I write down everything, so when I work with an empty mind and let pen and paper do its job. Working with minimal equipment. More stuff means more complexity in every situation. You download 5 different life organization apps and your life that's supposed to be more organized becomes more messy. You subscribe to 7 different newspapers and magazines and you instantly feel overwhelmed and don't want to read anything. You buy 3 different cameras, 4 tripods and fancy lights, and before shooting you spend 1 hour trying to decide which gear to work with. Minimalize your life, only keep what's truly valuable and necessary. Delete those apps, unsubscribe from magazines, sell your gear. Sometimes when I go online, I see pictures that visually describe successful and productive persons with tons of stuff around them, too many people, too many graphics, too many papers. But the reality says no. Being an organized and productive person is not something sexy like we see. Yes, they might be busy occasionally, but most of the time they seek for productivity. You cannot be productive by being surrounded with millions of things and multitasking, but by having a simple minimal system and focusing on one thing and only one thing at a time. So that was all for me. Thanks so much for watching. I always read your comments, so write down if you have any other productivity and organization tips for 2023. See you in the next video. Bye!